Hey YouTube, this is Louie. If this video is like freezy, like my other one is, at least on my computer, I'm sorry. But I tried to record it on this camera, a little discussion I wanted to talk about last night. Didn't upload on YouTube for some reason, so I'm going to remake it, just a little bit shorter version. It seems that there is some miscommunication in the beliefs in both atheists and Christians. And they use them against each other. A big example that the Christians don't understand is evolution. A lot of Christians, or at least the ones that like to make arguments about it, think it's just random happening that happens real fast, but it's not. I'll let an atheist explain that to anybody that doesn't get it. I do. That's why I don't use it in arguments against them. But there's one thing that I just want to clarify to atheists. Sometimes, no, I'm saying all of them, I'm just saying some of them don't get this. Prayer. Prayer is a misunderstanding by atheists. My friend on MySpace used to have a saying on his little quote thing. If you do have a MySpace, you know what I'm talking about, right next to your picture. You have a quote that you like to say. And his used to be, if prayer really worked, we'd all be millionaires. And all the little atheists start laughing. Yeah, that's so true. Before anybody gets offended by little atheists, here's what I mean by little atheists. People that don't really understand. Most people on YouTube that will... most people on YouTube that are atheists and make videos about it are probably not little atheists. They actually study they study all the science. They understand what Christians are coming at. They understand both sides of the argument. They know all the arguments. Maybe not get them or understand them, but you know what I mean. Like, The Amazing Atheist. He's not a little atheist. Not at all. But anyway, all the ones that are just like, oh yeah, I don't believe in God, so I'm atheist, but other than that, I don't give a shit. They're like, oh, that's so good. Now let me explain to you what I believe prayer is. Or at least how I take prayer. You can pray for anything. Really. Get on your knees and sincerely talk to God, and I wish... I'm headed to Dunkin' Donuts right now to pick up my girlfriend. Let's say I were to pray for, they have a special. Their millionth customer gets $3 of Joe. And I pray to God that I'm that millionth customer. Well, is that gonna happen? No. Does that mean prayer doesn't work? No. Now you got three options when you pray to God. Has three options that he can say to you in my mind. He'll say one of three things. One, he'll say yes. Take that example. I wish they were having a special of the millionth customer gets a box of Joe for free, and I'm that millionth customer. When I pull into Dunkin' Donuts and I walk in, you can say yes, and when I get in there, I get a free box of Joe. That's option number one, to say yes. But that's usually for, like, you know, big things, like saving somebody's life. People that talk about miracles, it's usually because he says yes. And now, sorry for however bad this video is going to be, just because I am driving. Answer number two, you can say, not right now. So, if you want to stay on that, you can say that, and you'll say, not right now. A little bit later, you'll get that. The example I like to use is, you pray to God that you want to meet the love of your life tomorrow. You want to meet her so bad that she's like the next girl you see. Well, you'll most likely say, damn it, traffic. He'll probably say, not right now. You'll meet her, just not right now. You're gonna have to cope with that. And the number one answer, the third option, and the number one answer he says, anybody, atheists will tell you this mostly, answers. They believe it's every answer because they don't believe in God. The answer is no. Now, for some reason, atheists hear us talk about God, say He's a loving God, which He is. Doesn't mean the word no is not in His vocabulary. Just because He's a loving God does not mean He can't be strict. He sends people to hell. Obviously, He's not like a perfect forgiving, you know what I mean? Now, his third option is no. That's what happened most of the time. Like the example of the box of Joe, he'll say no. Now, atheists like to pull this little gem out. And it's original every time they say it. Like, nobody's ever heard me say, amputees are ignored. Why doesn't God answer their prayers? God answers all prayers. Even amputees praying for their limbs back. I'm sure if I was an amputee, I wouldn't really be praying for that, just because, I don't know, but amputees are praying for their limbs back, and they're being ignored. No, He answers their prayers. Does He answer those prayers, or no? Now, when I pray for something like, let's say my gas tank is not almost empty right now, but I've come very close to that red line right there, where E is. I know it's a little bit blurry, but I've come very close to that red line many times. I've been on it many times. Now, if I got even closer and closer and I was nowhere near a gas station, I'd probably, I don't know, just like, oh, please, God, please let me make it to a gas station. I don't want to break down here. Now, just because I were to break down running out of gas, doesn't mean He's ignoring you. It just means He said no. Not everybody's as fortunate as Jesus Freak was with the road trip right at the beginning, talking about how he ran out of gas and somebody came and gave him gas while he prayed for it. I thought that to be kind of comical. Just like, you know, in your face. But anyway. Doesn't mean He's ignoring you. My point. You got three answers. Yes, not right now, and no. And that is an option. Now, people probably say, well, why would He say no? You know, this, that, the other. I don't know. Ask Him. Just because He says no doesn't mean He doesn't exist. Let's say I tell people about my big sister, and nobody's ever met her. So, like, bring something in. Bring us her, I don't know, like a picture of her. I was like, I don't have any pictures of her. She probably has pictures of herself, so I'll ask. Like, oh, okay, go into school next day. You have a picture of her? She said I couldn't bring it in. I mean, she doesn't exist. No, it just means she said no. Now, obviously, that's a dumb example, but it is relevant. But I hope that enlightened you, atheists, on my thoughts of prayer. Probably a couple other Christians' thoughts of prayer as well. So just because He says no doesn't mean He's ignoring you or doesn't exist. So I'd like to see that stop being used as an excuse. The amputee thing, that is. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.